Björn Ulvaeus, the musical genius behind the resounding success of ABBA, one of the world's most legendary bands. But behind the spotlight, was his life peaceful? Did he face a tragic end, as rumored? Let's discover the surprising truth in this video. Don't miss it. Childhood and early career. Björn Christian Ulvaeus was born on 25th of April 1945 in Gothenburg, Sweden. He was the eldest son of Erik Gunnar Ulvaeus, an engineer working in the paper industry, and Ina Eliza Victoria Bengtsson. His family was middle class, well off but not wealthy. When Björn was 6 years old, the family moved to the small town of Västervik, where he grew up and began his passion for music. The Everly Brothers, and especially the Beatles, when they became famous in the early 1960s. These melodies not only inspired, but also shaped Björn's later songwriting style. At school, Björn was a diligent student and had a talent for the humanities. He attended Västerviks Gymnasium, where he excelled in English, which later helped him compose music in the language fluently. After graduating, he studied law and economics at Lund University, but eventually dropped out to pursue his passion for music. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, the folk music movement was growing in Sweden, and Björn was quickly drawn to the genre. In 1961, at the age of 16, he and some friends formed the West Bay Singers, a group that performed American folk songs and Swedish songs in an acoustic style. In 1963, the group entered a music competition in Stockholm, where they caught the attention of Stig Andersson, a highly influential music producer. Andersson suggested changing the group's name to Hootenanny Singers and signing a recording contract with Polar Music, a company he ran. This was a major turning point in Björn's career, opening the door for him to enter the professional music industry. Hootenanny Singers quickly became famous in Sweden with hits such as Gabrielle, Omkring Tiggarn från Låsa, and Blommen. The group was loved for its light, easy-to-listen style, suitable for the masses. Although successful domestically, Hootenanny Singers could not expand internationally. However, this period helped Björn hone his songwriting skills, especially songwriting, one of his later strengths. In 1966, while touring with the Hootenanny Singers, Björn met Benny Andersson, a member of the pop band Hepstars, one of Sweden's top bands at the time. The two quickly found common musical interests and experimented with songwriting. The first song Björn and Benny wrote together was "Isn't It Easy to Say," which was recorded by the Hepstars. The success of this song led to further collaborations, and their working relationship gradually turned into a close friendship. Stig Andersson, the manager of the Hootenanny Singers and producer of the Hepstars, recognized the pair's potential and encouraged them to write more songs. It was this collaboration that laid the foundation for a legendary journey in pop music, leading to the birth of ABBA in the early 1970s. But before reaching the top with ABBA, Björn continued to work in the Hootenanny Singers and experimented with many different musical styles. The ABBA Era. In the early 1970s, after collaborating on several musical projects, Björn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson saw the potential of forming their pop group. Not only did they share a passion for songwriting, but they also had an incredible rapport with each other in terms of melody and lyrics. Another important factor contributing to this decision was their relationship. Björn was then married to singer Agnetha Fältskog, while Benny was romantically involved with Annie-Frid Lyngstad Frida, making it unsuitable for an international group. After experimenting with different names, they decided to take the first letter of each member's first name to form ABBA. Interestingly, at that time, ABBA was also the name of a canned herring company in Sweden, and the group even had to ask permission from the company to use the name officially. The big break came in 1974 when ABBA entered the Eurovision Song Contest with the song Waterloo. The song's explosive melody, unique metaphorical lyrics, and energetic performance helped ABBA win the contest. Waterloo quickly became an international hit, putting the group on the world music map and paving the way for their later brilliant career. As one of the two male members of ABBA, Björn took on the role of guitarist and co-wrote most of the songs with Benny Andersson. While Benny tended to the melody and harmony, Björn was primarily responsible for the lyrics. It was this combination that led to the creation of iconic songs that combined catchy melodies with profound lyrics. Björn also played a key role in shaping ABBA's musical style. Not only did he help the group move from their early folk-pop roots to a more modern disco and pop sound, but he also experimented with innovative elements such as electronic arrangements, synths, and multi-layered vocal effects. Although not ABBA's main vocalist, Björn did provide vocals on some of the songs, especially those that were more upbeat or humorous. One of his signature songs was Does Your Mother Know?, a lively disco number with cheeky lyrics about a man rejecting a young girl's affections. Another song that featured Björn on vocals was Honey, Honey, in which he provided some backing vocals. After their Eurovision victory, ABBA continued to release global hits such as Mamma Mia, Dancing Queen, Fernando, Take a Chance on Me, and The Winner Takes It All. The group's albums sold millions of copies, making ABBA one of the best-selling groups in history. However, despite their fame, ABBA also faced many pressures, especially from the members' personal lives. Björn and Agnetha, who were considered the perfect couple in the eyes of the public, began to have marital difficulties due to their demanding work schedules and excessive media attention. The two officially divorced in 1980, just a year before ABBA disbanded. However, they maintained a professional relationship and continued to work together as a group. After Björn and Agnetha split, Benny and Frida divorced in 1981, marking a rift within the group. These tensions, combined with changing global musical trends, led to ABBA's decision to disband in 1982. Although there was no official announcement of their breakup, the group did not record or perform together again for decades. Björn Ulvaeus is not only a musical genius, but also has a tumultuous personal life. From his dream marriage to Agnetha Fältskog to his 41-year-long relationship with Lena Kalaersjö, and finally, his surprise wedding at the age of 79. What made him go through so many changes? Let's explore the emotional stories behind Björn Ulvaeus's private life. Personal life. Björn Ulvaeus met Agnetha Fältskog in 1969 when both were young artists at the peak of their careers in Sweden. Agnetha was already a famous solo singer with many hits, while Björn was still active with the Hootenanny Singers, but had turned to composing with Benny Andersson. The two quickly fell in love and were married on the 6th July 1971. Their wedding received a lot of media attention, as Björn and Agnetha had become one of the most powerful couples in Swedish music. In 1973, their first daughter, Linda Elin Ulvaeus, was born. In 1977, they welcomed their second son, Peter Christian Ulvaeus. However, family life was not always smooth. With the hectic touring schedule and the pressure of ABBA's growing fame, cracks began to appear in Björn and Agnetha's marriage. Agnetha was an introvert who disliked the hustle and bustle of the music industry, while Björn was completely immersed in his writing and performing. The two gradually drifted apart and could not find common ground. The marriage lasted 8 years before they divorced in 1979. Despite their separation, Björn and Agnetha maintained a professional relationship within ABBA. Some of ABBA's songs towards the end of their career reflected their true feelings, especially The Winner Takes It All, a song full of the pain of a breakup, which many believe was based on Björn and Agnetha's divorce. After his divorce from Agnetha Fältskog in 1979, Björn Ulvaeus took a calm and mature approach to the breakdown of his marriage. Despite being one of the most famous couples in pop music, their marriage began to suffer when ABBA was at the height of their career, with busy schedules and the pressures of fame. In several interviews, Björn has said that their separation was amicable, and that both of them felt that their relationship was no longer the same. He has said that there was no major conflict or betrayal that led to the divorce, but that they simply grew apart. Shortly after their separation, Björn began dating Lena Kallesjö, a journalist, and married her in 1981. This has led many ABBA fans to speculate that the marriage to Agnetha may have been on the rocks before then. However, Björn has always maintained that he and Agnetha tried their best to make their marriage work before making the final decision. When asked if the divorce affected ABBA, Björn said that he and Agnetha maintained a professional relationship and continued to work together comfortably. One of ABBA's most famous songs, The Winner Takes It All, was released in 1980 and is believed to have been inspired by Björn and Agnetha's divorce. Although Björn has insisted that the song is not entirely personal, many believe that the lyrics reflect the true feelings of both of them after the breakup. In an interview, Björn revealed that he wrote the song in a single evening and had no intention of targeting Agnetha. However, it was Agnetha who sang the song, and her soulful vocals made it one of the greatest breakup ballads in pop history. Although they were no longer married, Björn and Agnetha remained in touch and raised their two children, Linda and Peter Christian, together. In the years that followed, the two were rarely seen together in public, but they continued to work together professionally on ABBA's reunion projects. When asked about his relationship with Agnetha after the divorce, Björn once said, "We had happy moments, and I always respected Agnetha. We both moved on and found our own lives." Overall, Björn Ulvaeus has a fairly mature and positive outlook on the divorce. He did not let his problems affect his career and has always expressed his respect for Agnetha, even though they have gone their separate ways. After his divorce from Agnetha, Björn quickly found new love with Lena Kallesjö, a Swedish music journalist. They married in 1981, just 2 years after Björn officially separated from Agnetha. Compared to his previous marriage, the relationship with Lena brought Björn more stability and peace. Björn and Lena had 2 daughters, Emma Ulvaeus and Anna Ulvaeus. During the 1980s and 1990s, Björn focused more on his career as a composer and producer, while Lena was always there to support him. Together, they built a life in Stockholm and London, away from the hustle and bustle of the entertainment industry. However, after more than 40 years together, Björn and Lena suddenly announced their separation in 2022. This news shocked many fans, as they were once considered one of the most stable couples in the Swedish entertainment industry. Although they did not reveal the specific reason, both affirmed that they would still maintain a friendly relationship and respect each other after the divorce. Just 2 years after divorcing Lena, Björn once again got married, this time to Christina Sass, a Danish woman 28 years younger than him. Christina is a successful businesswoman, working in the field of business and event management. Information about Björn's third wedding in 2024 quickly attracted public attention. Many people were surprised that someone who was nearly 80 years old, like Björn, was still willing to start a new life with a much younger wife. However, those close to Björn say that he and Christina have a lot in common in terms of lifestyle and modern thinking, which makes it easy for them to get along. Despite the large age difference, Björn seems very happy in this new marriage. He continues to maintain his passion for music, participates in ABBA-related projects, and lives an active life, not letting his age hinder his joy in life. Did Björn Ulvaeus stop after ABBA? On the contrary, he continued to leave a deep mark on the world of musicals and production, from Chess to Mamma Mia. Each work bears his creative stamp. But what made Björn continue to contribute and even become a defender of artists' rights? Career after ABBA. After ABBA went on hiatus in 1982, Björn Ulvaeus did not leave music but continued to assert his talent in the field of musicals and production. He and Benny Andersson embarked on a series of epic musical projects, the most notable of which was Chess, 1984, a musical collaboration with lyricist Tim Rice. Chess tells the story of a rivalry between two chess masters set against the backdrop of the Cold War, featuring hits like One Night in Bangkok and I Know Him So Well. Although the musical did not achieve great success on Broadway, its music was a huge hit, becoming one of Björn and Benny's most memorable works since ABBA. After the success of Chess, Björn continued his creative journey with Kristina från Duvemåla, a musical based on Vilhelm Moberg's The Emigrants series of novels. First performed in Sweden in 1995, the work quickly became one of the most successful musicals in the country's history, with a 4-year run and over 1 million audience members. Björn's next big break came when he and Benny brought Mamma Mia to life. Was launched in 1999. Based on the classic songs of ABBA, the musical quickly became a global phenomenon, performing in many countries and attracting millions of viewers. The resounding success of Mamma Mia, its on the stage, paved the way for 2 hit musical films, Mamma Mia, 2008, and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, 2018. As a producer, Björn continues to bring ABBA's music closer to young audiences, helping the group's musical legacy endure for generations. In addition to his contributions to the arts, Björn is also very active in activities to protect the rights of creators. In 2020, he was appointed president of SISAC, International Confederation of Societies of Authors and Composers, an organization representing millions of artists worldwide. In this capacity, he played a key role in promoting copyright protection policies, ensuring that musicians, composers, and authors receive recognition and remuneration for their work. Even in his 70s, Björn Ulvaeus continues to dedicate himself to music and the arts. He is not only a talented musician, but also a tireless advocate for the rights of the creative community. In the age of the internet, rumors can spread at breakneck speed, especially when it comes to celebrities. Björn Ulvaeus, with his illustrious career with ABBA and many contributions to the world of music, is not immune to false rumors. Recently, some information on social media and unofficial websites has spread that he is facing a tragic end, causing many fans to panic. Is this true? Rumors of a tragic end. The truth is entirely dissimilar to the rumors that have been going around. The artist and musician Björn Ulvaeus is still working hard in the domains of music and art at present. Even though he is over 70 years old, he continues to be actively involved in projects that are associated with ABBA, particularly ABBA Voyage, which is a revolutionary virtual reality performance that the group introduced in 2022. During this program, Björn and the other members of ABBA utilized picture simulation technology to reproduce their younger selves on stage. As a result, they were able to provide audiences all over the world with an entirely new musical experience. In addition, Björn continues to fight for the rights of artists all around the world in his role as president of the Creative Industries Standardization Committee, SISAC. This demonstrates his importance not just in the sphere of music, but also in the field of copyright protection and creativity. In light of this, why are there allegations that Björn Ulvaeus had a tragic end? The fact that he had gone through some events in his personal life, such as his divorce from Lena Kalersio after more than 40 years of marriage, or the fact that ABBA was no longer active as a traditional performing group, is one of the hypotheses that has been speculated to have been the source of this information. At the same time, this does not always imply that there will be a tragic end in the traditional sense. Another possible explanation is that Björn Ulvaeus is difficult to differentiate from other performers who share the same name or who are associated with the band ABBA. Throughout history, there have been numerous instances in which information regarding artists has been misconstrued or inflated by news websites that are not reputable. In general, Björn Ulvaeus is still enjoying a life that is rich in satisfaction, as he has a successful career and has made significant contributions to the field of music. The rumors that he had a tragic end are nothing more than misunderstandings or stories that have been exaggerated. They have no basis in reality. Legacy and influence. Björn Ulvaeus was not only one of the key members of ABBA, but also one of the greatest songwriters in the world of pop music. The songs he and Benny Andersson composed have transcended time, becoming classic hits loved by many generations. With a series of immortal songs such as Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, and The Winner Takes It All, Fernando, ABBA have sold more than 400 million records, making them one of the best-selling groups of all time. In addition to ABBA, Björn also played an important role in hit musicals such as Chess, 1984, Christina från Duvemåla, 1995, and especially Mamma Mia, 1999. Thanks to ABBA's hits, the musical Mamma Mia has become a global phenomenon, performed on many major stages such as Broadway, New York, West End, London, and hundreds of theaters around the world. Later, the musical was also adapted into two blockbuster films, Mamma Mia, 2008, and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, 2018, continues to bring ABBA's music to a new generation of audiences. In addition, in 2022, he and the members of ABBA introduced the ABBA Voyage project, a virtual performance program where digital images of the group members were recreated using advanced simulation technology. This program attracted a large number of fans and proved the strong vitality of ABBA's music even in the digital age. Björn Ulvaeus' influence is not limited to music, but also spreads to many other areas of popular culture. ABBA's songs have become an integral part of the spiritual lives of millions of people around the world, appearing in films, commercials, television shows, and even music competitions. The success of Mamma Mia paved the way for the trend of musicals based on famous pop songs, inspiring similar projects such as We Will Rock You, Queen, Jersey Boys, The Four Seasons, and Rock of Ages. In addition, many famous artists such as Madonna, Lady Gaga, Cher, and Kylie Minogue have admitted that ABBA has had a great influence on their musical style. In addition to his contributions to music, Björn is also a strong voice for artists' rights. As president of SISAC, International Confederation of Societies of Authors and Composers, since 2020, he has fought to protect copyright in the digital age, ensuring that musicians and composers benefit fairly from their creations. It is no exaggeration to say that the legacy of Björn Ulvaeus and ABBA will continue to live on, inspiring generations to come and maintaining their legendary status in world music. Do you think Björn Ulvaeus and Agnetha Fältskog's divorce had an impact on ABBA's breakup, or would the group have broken up regardless? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting updates.